Hey everyone, I'm about to show you by far my weirdest game of unranked ever. By the beginning of the match, things looked pretty promising, but by the end, things got even weirder and weirder and weirder.
Ya,
So
ya.
the game starts out as normal. We're
Está
banning
lejos,
maps,
lejos, lejos, lejos. Me
and
alcanzó con una
I
parte
wasn't
ya.
really at my controller at
Bueno,
the
bien.
time,
Yo
so I was
también,
a
dale.
bit late to my responses, so I didn't really ban anything. So we didn't ban any map because of me, and the enemy team banned Canal. And the map we ended
Se
up
escucha
getting was
como si estuviera en
Oregon. Now,
Estados
I'm
Unidos.
quite familiar with Oregon, so I thought this match was going to go pretty
Está
well.
bien funny.
So now it's just the start of the
Hable.
operator ban phase. I
Mi
have
primo
no
muy
idea what
fónico.
my teammates are saying, and
Uy, esto es un mundo de
quite
gente,
frankly, who
bro.
they
No
are
toques
or
esa
what their
gente.
mains are going to be.
Hay un poco de
So I don't
personajes,
really
weón.
expect much from this match.
No sé ni qué escoge, bro. Uy, no, bro.
Like I said, I wasn't really at my controller at the time, so I was late to my response of picking who I was going to be. As you all probably know, I strictly main Jaeger. Well, I wouldn't really say strictly, but I do like to main Jaeger a lot. I just think that his gun is really fun to use, and personally, I like it. I have a cool skin for it. So, like I said, I was a bit late to my responses because I wasn't really nearby my controller. I was doing other stuff. So I'm just pretending to be, I'm not actually pretending to be AFK. I am AFK. So my teammates are just deciding to do whatever, I guess. Basically doing the basics of Rainbow Six Siege, barricading, reinforcing. Actually, reinforcing is going to become a lot, really, really ironic in this video. I finally decide to give moving a try, and I've got to say my teammates are just as clunky as I am. I pull out my primary because the game is officially started, and I go for a little roam. With Jaeger, you don't want to try to roam a lot, but he is very good at roaming. So just be careful because you never know when you'll find an enemy, just like I did. I have no idea what this Blackbeard was doing, and I'd say it was a pretty decent kill. I wouldn't say my recoil control was the best, but hey, I got the guy. I'm trying to go downstairs where I notice a fuse outside, so I light him up pretty well, and then I decide to destroy the barricade and hit fire that guy into oblivion. I'm cocky as ever, so I decide to run straight outside where I come face to face to my embarrassing death. I'm spectating a cap cam because I think
Mira,
he's
ahí
gonna do
pasa,
something
pasa, pasa.
useful, but then to my surprise, the Legion does it instead. I see in the kill feed that he gets a headshot, so I decide to stick around and see the round-ending kill cam. Turns out he killed a zero that was surprisingly could have killed
Lo
him if he
maté del
wasn't
susto.
quick enough.
Pero se murió, que te jodas.
I'm doing what I do best, which you guessed it was destroying drones. When I noticed that pretty much nothing was reinforced. The bomb sites weren't reinforced, absolutely nothing. The only thing I reinforced that was reinforced was the hatch that I reinforced, as you could see in the video. I continued to destroy one more drone when I decide to start roaming as usual. I barricade to cover my tracks, not really. And I decide to destroy this other barricade so that I can keep moving. I re-barricade because I'm smart, and I'm just aimlessly checking the score. As you can see, almost nothing was reinforced, and the only things that were up was Castle's armor panels, and they weren't that expertly placed. I knew enemies were going to be here, so I round the corner and I come face to face with a Blackbeard and a Zero, and then I give a dirt nap a try. Why didn't you guys reinforce downstairs? I think the doc is gonna do something interesting, and to my surprise, he doesn't. He gets headshotted out of nowhere, surprisingly, by a Hibana, to my surprise. So now I'm spectating this Legion thinking that he's gonna be doing something useful, since I cleverly saw him get a headshot last round. So then I switched to Castle because apparently he's the best out of our entire team, and I noticed that he's able to pick off the sledge. It surprises me because the recoil control is actually really good, despite some side-to-side sway. Then I noticed his vertical grip, and after that, I'm not as surprised. Unfortunately, it is again my solemn duty to barricade and reinforce everything, since my teammates won't do anything beneficial to me. It's a long process of reinforcing, and I wish I'm just, and not surprisingly, I'm just gonna skip this all. Especially in a situation like that, that could have been so useful. Because then when I'm honestly not sure what to say over reinforcing, but they would have never been able to enter there. I'm obviously talking mad trash about these guys. I mean, I was upset. This was an unranked, and I honestly just wanted one good game. We're going to. Oh, so I expect this round to be just as beneficial as the other rounds. No sense how this guy. And thank God I predicted that. The enemies find bomb B, but it doesn't fathom me that much because I think I can still put up a fair fight. And I'm gonna hate this. Even though I got bodied by a Blackbeard earlier, I still have enough confidence to go, and I'm able to face off some other enemies. I try to barricade this cap cannon, but then I decide to be a nice guy, so I decide to let him go through, then barricade. And then, oh, I'm the bad one. No, you're the fucking bad one. I then barricade site A, and decide to start reinforcing there. Because like I said, my teammates aren't going to reinforce anything. My teammate has already scored himself a kill, which makes me super proud of him. But then I remember that it's that castle that just mindlessly uses a vertical grip. I think an enemy is going to be behind here, so I destroy a barricade and whoop-de-doo, I find an IQ. What? Excuse me? IQ? How did I know she was going to be there? I'm honestly baffled by this at the moment, so then I decide to go Hibana. I don't usually go Hibana, and I don't know why I went Hibana. But I guess I thought her gadget was pretty neat, so I decided to destroy this barricade and let myself in. That is until I remember how to jump again. I start to make a realization that they probably have a Jaeger, so I throw one more flash in and wait for results. I see a Jaeger down the hall, so I decide to go the other way. And then this happens. I noticed that that the enemy team was smart enough to reinforce, so then I go back the way I came, and whoop, I get a goo mine straight to the foot. I don't mind it too much, so I look down the hall and I see a smoke and his buddy out there. I down the Legion and then I run away from the smoke. I then come back like a Chad and decide to down this smoke. Then I see a Jaeger and I down both the Legion and the Jaeger.
What am I doing? What did I do?
And then I get assaulted by Caviera. I should have honestly expected that, because I ran out of ammo on both my primary and my secondary. It was just a matter of time until I got cooked.
Wow, they got destroyed.
I still can't believe my insane triple kill.
Wow, they got destroyed. Oh,
I decide to give Hibana one more try because I'm that cocky of myself, and I decide to throw a different sight this time. I go back the same way I came, like an honest madman. Then I notice my teammate went Monty. What a sweat. I look down the same hall I came, and then I go to the same room I came. But surprisingly, he didn't reinforce there this time. At this point, I'm basically throwing because I already see the score and know my inevitable demise. So I just waste all my Hibanas and let them explode. My fuse gets destroyed and then I get destroyed and I have no idea where this guy is. Until I realize that it's smoke and then, surprisingly enough, the smoke gets an ace on all of us. I stick around for the kill cam and I see that perfect recoil control from smoke. I'm obviously being sarcastic, and as a Nook main myself, I primarily use the FMJ9, and I've seen better. Again, I'm not saying that FMJ, I'm better with it, but I have seen better from pro leagues. My doc decides to give me the notable knife as I thought he was AFK and was about to TK him, and I'm actually glad that I passed the test. Again, I decided to reinforce because none of my teammates are willing to do it. Finally, my castle decides to give reinforcing a try, so then I go alongside him like we're best buddies. It's overtime, so I'm
Why'd you
gonna try
reinforce
my
hatch?
absolute hardest this round,
Nobody's
and I
gonna be
destroy
coming
another drone.
there.
I destroy another
have an-
one,
Oryx on the.
and decide to go alongside with Doc before thinking that that's a bad idea, and it probably was. I decide to barricade him in there because I'm so fed up with this team, as two of them have already left for unknown reasons. I then decide to again reinforce because none of my teammates are gonna do it. And then I hear something break to the next to me. I quickly finish up this reinforcement because I think that the guy's gonna have the peek on me. Sure enough, he did, and it was actually Zero that was coming that way. So I wait for him patiently. He throws a frag grenade, and I get damaged a little bit by it. So then I'm waiting patiently until I down him, and then decide to do the same tactic I did with the fuse, except have more, probably worse aim than I already did, and decide to finish him off with a pistol. Then I realize I can't get back in until I realize that I can get back in.
Whoa!
I merely escape death. I'm running away like the noble man I am, when my castle gets to a surprisingly low amount of health. I then finish off this Blackbeard and steal the guy's kill. And then that's when I realize that there's one more enemy, and I think that it's Maverick. I go down the hall and realize my
No,
mistake,
it's
as
Sledge.
it's actually a Sledge. That's the last one, and my teammate
And
actually
he
gets the
TK'd.
killed. Until I realized that he TK'd me.
Yeah, there's no way that was not intentional.
Again, I was going to commend him for his pretty decent recoil control until I realized he was using a vertical grip. At this point, I'm going 8 kills, so I think I'm doing pretty well. But that's when I realized that my teammate has 9 already, so it kind of kills my spirit a little bit. I go Thatcher because I think I'm pretty decent with this assault rifle, and it's a pretty powerful machine. I have to go and pick up Zero's mess because he can't be as stealthy as he was meant to be. I peek up because I think that Smoke is gonna meet me there, and sure enough, he didn't. I get stuck with yet another goo mine, and at this point, I knew that this guy was gonna exclusively main Legion, whoever they were. I go upstairs because that's where they're most likely to be from the inevitable demise of Zero. I get queued again. I get a peek on the door. I know he's gonna come through there, so I hold the peek for long enough to destroy the door. I then run away like an
What the?
idiot.
What?
And I die.
What? What?
Then Smoke is able to finish
Dude,
off
my
the other
team
dude.
is. Oh.
I'm quite disappointed at this performance because I knew that he was gonna be in there, and my spirit was slowly dying down. I'm still checking the scoreboard, which seems to have not changed a single bit when I start to reinforce again because, surprisingly enough, my teammates won't do it. We go to the same place where I got smacked a couple of other games ago, but at this point, I'm looking past that. I try to see if I can snipe this drone out of the air, and then I finally realized that my so-called aim isn't getting any better with these rounds. Fail to hit the drone, which makes me a bit depressed, so I raised all my other ammo until I finally come across it and give it a good old one tap. I decided to barricade this because I knew that they were going to come through here. I know all unranked players, and I know that majority of them go over there whenever somebody goes downstairs. I wasn't going to reinforce that because one of my teammates could have made a rotation hole there. Because it was a wall that connected both the objectives together. I also wasn't going to reinforce it because it was just going to be a waste of reinforcement. If only I'd listened to my primal instinct. I surprisingly break a
Whoa.
breaching charge, which catches me off guard. And I decide that that's the wall I'm not going to reinforce. I do another quick little roam, and then I realize my castle is still making the same brain dead plays as he did last game, until my prediction was right, and they are indeed coming through there. My doc decides to make himself useful by shooting at absolutely nothing, so I decide to finish off the kill for him. He runs out again, thinking he's really smart, until he downs himself, and then tries to revive himself until he gets his own pretty honestly convenient demise. I hold the peek on the door because I know he's going to get impatient and run, and that's when I pick myself an easy headshot. I don't notice that my teammate has died, and my heart rate's rising at, unfathomable rate, until I run away and then decide to die.
No.
I'm quite disappointed in myself because that could have easily been one of my most impressive clutches. And there we have it, folks. By far the weirdest game of Unranked I've ever played. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, drop a like if you liked it, comment whatever you thought about the video, even if you didn't like it, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.
Oh.